Okay, gotta mute that. Yay, monetization ads. Cool. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Cool. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Sorry about the reverb if it was there. Just wanted to do a bit of a mic check. Figured I would go live, see if I could start calling people in, and go from there. Hey, what's up, man? Princess, ISP, welcome. David Kilgore, how's it going, man? Or should I say Orphan Lamb? Cool. Yeah, I figured I would just go ahead and click that button just a few minutes early. Give some people to go ahead and some time to file in so I can kick this off at 9:30. Very glad you guys could make it, lady, and whoever else may show. Very happy. Anybody else watching this after the fact, happy you're able to make it as well. Beautiful Nightmare, welcome. Cool beans. I'll have to take a look at that, Princess. I really like the pictures that you've been posting. What's up, guys? Yeah, I'm pretty stoked. I can't wait to go ahead and get these links revealed. Yeah. I am pretty stoked myself. Very, very cool that this happened, but I wanna wait to talk about it. I don't want to talk about the book just quite yet. Got 8 minutes to go, but we'll talk about whatever else. Talk about life. Talk about the weather. It's been humid as hell. I've been living in air conditioning, which is great, until the weekend hits and I like to get outside, and then I'm not used to the heat. Oh, cool. That's what you've been using. Gotcha. Yeah, that looks whatever. Yeah, whatever you're using, what you're producing is really cool looking. Go ahead and hit my vape. You know, I haven't done a camera check yet. Hi. What's up, guys? It rained here from the storm. Yeah, it's we've been getting some rain off and on. It's been raining all weekend for the past weekend that I've been back. Past few weekends I've been here. And then sunny all week while I'm working. But I might have a day or two of sun here this weekend, which is nice. I can't wait to get out on my kayak and start fishing. What's up, PA? Driving. Please be careful YouTubing while driving. No commenting. Yeah, I caught a pretty nice sized bass a few weeks back. It was the weekend before bass season opened, so I couldn't keep it. I had to put it back in the lake. Not Locust Lake, though. Lawson Lake, close enough. Believe it or not, it's a small lake. Almost too small, almost small enough to be called a large pond, and it's got an abandoned campground, right on one that it's pretty cool. Okay, well, once you do leave, no texting, PA, please. And that's yeah. Just don't do it. For my sake, don't do it. Oh yeah, did you guys I don't know if you guys saw the picture of this. Yeah. Mm, Mrs. Mrs. Sociopathic. Pockets Lockhart got me that. Apparently it's the clasp showing. There we go. Oh, you're not. I haven't started yet. It's only 9:26. I figured I was going to go ahead and just get it started a little bit early, so that way they would start filing in. So I could kick it off at 9:30, which is about 4 minutes from now, a little less. So haven't discussed anything about the book. I haven't posted any links. Um, hey, Gothic Chaos, welcome. Probably don't need to like eat the mic for you guys to hear me, correct? You can probably just hear me okay from here. Well, I did an eyebrow reveal. Close enough. That's good. That's what I'm looking for. Crypt Keeper always used to get to me with his laugh. So I had to do something to pay homage. Nah, there's nothing's been missed. I have not done anything yet, I promise. No, Chaos, yeah man, you're not late at all. I just started a little bit early to do a mic check and let everybody start filing in. I'm just about random stuff. Doughboy, what's up, man? And Bree, welcome. Cool. 2 minutes to spare. I haven't started anything yet. Missed the eyebrow. Oh, that's what you missed. Oh, here. There you go. Eyebrow reveal. Cool. All right. We're just about there. Check the time. Count the seconds. So we've got 1 minute and 15 seconds to go. I know you can't tell, but I got a smile ear to ear under this mask. Cool. All right. Let's get the microphone cover back up in preparation. There we go. Now you guys can probably hear me a little bit clearer. Go ahead and grab my Mountain Dew. Yeah, I'm sitting back in my squeaky chair. I know she squeaks, but man, this chair is comfy. It was actually broken in by my late father-in-law. Very comfortable chair. I don't think I'll ever get rid of it. Cool. Congratulations on the Chromebook. They're decent. Like those solid state drives. Good stuff. Thank you. Well, I know dictation and articulation comes out a little bit better without the mask on. At least I can hear it. I can hear the difference if I record myself with the mask and then without the mask. So that is kind of the reason I take the mask off and close off the mic. Make sure we don't have an accidental face reveal. Wardrobe malfunction. Well, it is officially 9:30, everybody. Welcome to the Locust Lake book promotion stream. Yeah, we are publishing The Legends of Locust Lake today. I'm actually planning on I was going to click publish during the stream, but the problem with that is you have to wait until the book is cleared. It goes into review. If there's no problems when submitting the book, it goes through pretty quickly. Kindle will go through in about 12 hours. Paperback typically goes through in about 24 to 48. But either or could take up to 72, up to 3 days. So I didn't want to click publish, and because I saw everybody getting antsy at the beginning of the week, like, it's coming soon, coming soon. When is it? When is it coming? What's your what's your definition of soon? So I didn't want to hype it all up, and then tonight, like, yeah, you gotta wait 3 more days. So the books are already published. I clicked published 2 days ago. The Kindle was available yesterday, and the paperback became available today. I am going to go ahead and click save on an edit that I was doing on the live stream. So the description is going to update in the live stream, and there's going to be links there for all my books, everything, and I'm going to post the link directly for the Locust Lake book also in here. After I talk about the Locust Lake book, I also want to talk a little bit about the channel merch, which is finally available in the United States. I did have a shirt, still do, a shirt and a hoodie available in Europe. Because of the pandemic, you can't get shipping done over here. I just checked in today just to take a look, and boom, bam, or I was yesterday, sorry about that, to take a look, something like that. And it was available in the United States. So I've already got a t-shirt published in the US, and the hoodie is in review right now, and it should go through because it went through in Europe. So that shouldn't be a problem. Probably gonna be coming out with the Locust Lake thing too. But again, we're gonna talk about that later. Right now, I want to talk about the book. I really want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. The Legends of Locust Lake book took a lot of work. Doughboy and I, especially after going through them, you could tell we never wrote them specifically for book form. Not to say like the text and stuff wasn't fine, because most of the dialogue had like she said and the name, what Natalie said and stuff like that. So that was okay. But a lot of the formatting was done for narration, for effect. So italicized things. I know Doughboy throws ... a lot of times in there for pause for dramatic effect. But when you're trying to publish a book, those things don't jive. So the Locust Lake book, I don't know how many of you have have purchased my other two books. The first one, and again, it is 8.5 by 11. It's like a magazine size. I was a little apprehensive about that size, but after receiving them myself, I really, really enjoy that big format. It makes it feel like those old school like horror mags, or maybe even like a horror comic like Creepshow and stuff like that. So I don't know, I really like the format. So anyway, with that large size 12-point font, the first one is about 50 pages long, which is still a pretty pretty decent read because they're large pages. And then the second one is 70 pages long, I believe. I actually just updated those, but I want to talk about that directly after this book, and then I'm going to talk about the merch. So I also updated my other books as well, but I'm going to talk about that after I talk about the Locust Lake book. So anyways, editing these books has been a thing. I did it every single night for I don't know, the past 2 weeks up until 4th of July. I'd come home after work and I'd read through a Locust Lake story with the intent of quickly editing through it. Yeah, bullshit. It took a very, very long time to get each one done. Probably about an hour to an hour and a half. Some of the longer ones were a little bit longer. The Blackwoods, Just a Gosh Darn Summer Camp, the one that's an hour and a half read. That one took, a couple hours to go through and edit. But I think it's worth it. I know that if you've purchased my other books, you might have seen, especially the paperbacks. I think when I originally published the paperbacks, I published the roughed draft. I uploaded one of the rough drafts for each one of them, because there were quite a bit of mistakes and stuff like there. I threw it through Grammarly later on, and I noticed a lot of issues. So I went through and I corrected all of them in both books, and I updated them. So I do want to apologize for that. The Kindle versions of those books too, as well. I also want to say all books, and the reason I'm talking about this now is because this does play into the Locust Lake book. The Kindle books were all messed up in format. There was no chapters that you could just click on. There was a table of contents, which is kind of redundant in a Kindle version. Apparently, since I last published those books on Kindle in 2016, Amazon came out with a Kindle reader book adapter. You upload your manuscript in it, and it already puts it in Kindle form, and you can format it right in there. So after I went through and ran both these books through Grammarly, I went ahead and I updated the Kindle on that. The reason I did that for both these books, put them both in paperback, and went back and re-updated the Kindles, was basically a training session. I wanted to make sure the Locust Lake book was about as flawless as I could possibly get it. And I understand I'm never going to get everything. I'm sure there's going to be something in the books I missed or messed up. Might be a second edition at some point in time. But there was a lot. I went through each one of the stories, every page in that book, with a fine-tooth comb. And I used the other books, trial and error. When I first got my first two books in the mail, I noticed some formatting errors. I since went back and again uploaded those manuscripts, but that helped me to learn what I was looking at when I uploaded the Locust Lake book. So this book, I can assure you, will be formatted much more correctly than my other two books. A lot of things are just, I think, much more improved. The Kindle version is going to read a lot better because it's actually formatted for Kindle. And if you are owners of the previous books, especially the Kindle versions, I don't know how it works, but I would imagine you can just get a free update. You already paid for the book once. If I uploaded a new version of the manuscript, that I don't imagine that would be a problem. It'd be something to look into because they are now formatted and fixed for Kindle. Anyways, so the Locust Lake book is quite long. Like I said, the first book is 50 pages that I wrote. Second one is 70 pages. In the 8 by 5 by 11 inch format, the book is 178 pages long. So it is quite the hefty book. On Kindle, I believe it's 193 pages long. It does contain the first 12 stories, the 12 stories in the Legends of Locust Lake playlist on my YouTube channel. You guys can consider that the free Audible version of the book. Thank you for everybody who helped me work on every single one of those stories, by the way. Really appreciate it. Gothic Rose, you again, Doughboy, everybody else that's here tonight. Thank you just a ton that helped out with those. And anybody who's not, I'm going to be reaching out to you as well later on. A lot of other collabs that are going to happen. Anyways, so yeah, it's going to feature, it has those 12 stories in it. So a lot of things have been updated, reworded a little bit differently, maybe a little bit better. Not, a lot of my stuff I read it maybe a certain way and felt like, that could be described a little bit differently or a little bit better so I can understand it. Maybe they can understand it. If I was reading it, I'd want to understand this. So I reworded a lot of stuff, got rid of a lot of repeat words. If I saw the word "of" in one sentence like 3 times, which works, grammatically, it does work. But when you're reading through it, it just, there was different ways that you could put things. So that's what I meant by going through with a fine-tooth comb. The Locust Lake book is very, very large, though. Want to talk about pricing? While I'm doing this, I'm finally going to go ahead and click save on updating the description. So that is now done. So I don't know if you guys want to refresh the screen or anything like that, but the links are now available down below. I am copying the link. I'm going to post it here in the live chat. And that is the link to the Locust Lake book. No, I'm going to have to go back and read all these comments. I've just been jabbering. Sorry, guys. I would autograph books. I mean, that's not a problem. I would probably like to get a PO box though. I don't want to just throw my home address out there. But yeah, I suppose I would take books so you guys can mail them to me. I would sign them. I did not know I was autograph worthy, but I'm very, very humbled and flattered by the notion. Thank you very much. I don't see an issue with that in the future for sure. But yeah, there's the link to the book. David, I could always make you a mask. I've done that before. I've held 2 different contests where somebody got a replica of my mask. So in the future, I may be doing another one of those mask contests. I'll probably also be doing book giveaways in the future as well. But you also said that you and Bree might be coming to Locust Lake this August. So if you come to Locust Lake this August, I don't know if I'll have a mask made by then, but I will certainly be able to give you copies of all the books. So if you can make it there, I'll make it happen. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that, Evil. I do. And it is, I know some people remember who I was as Sociopathic Pasta, and that gave me notoriety. I still feel like that notoriety is a little bit gone now. I'm not Sociopathic Pasta anymore. I'm Cleaving Thought from Bone, and that is something I have had to let go of. So it's like starting over anew. It is. I got quite a few subs now, though, and it's not all about the subs. I've also noticed that my views, at least for a while, we're going up quite a bit. And views is huge. That's how you know people like your work. They're sticking around. They're finishing videos, stuff like that. So that's really where it's at. I still don't think of myself as one of the greats. I don't think of myself as autograph worthy. Oh, thank you very much, Bree. Yes, like and share and stuff. I've always very much appreciate that. And don't forget to leave comments, guys. I love comments. I know for a while there, towards the end of last year, I was not responding to too many comments and stuff. To tell you the truth, I was in a very, very dark place. So I did keep going with the channel. I made sure I kept uploading videos and stuff like that. But honestly, my heart really wasn't in it. I didn't feel like posting. I didn't feel like, promoting, and I just didn't want to be online. I knew people wanted to see my work, and I didn't want to let you guys down. But I myself wasn't feeling it. But honestly, I am feeling it now. I feel very much reinvigorated. I have since I started doing the Locust Lakes again. I don't remember exactly what it was that got me all back into it. But yeah, I feel alive anew. So absolutely. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading some comments. My name on Facebook is Sabian Lockhart. If you go to my channel page, it's spelled out up top in the channel banner, in the channel art. Though I don't know if you can read it on a phone, because I know I can't read it on my phone. Maybe if I turn the phone sideways. I've never tried that. Maybe that would work. I don't know. Yes, Doughboy nailed it. Humbling and heartwarming is, yeah. I don't think I could really say more than that. That's exactly what it is. And at times it leaves me speechless and reaching for my soda because I have cotton mouth. So, as a result, anyways, back to the book. Of the book being 178 pages long, it weighs a little bit more, costs more to print. There's 2 authors involved. Plus, for this one, I also commissioned the artwork for the cover. So the Locust Lake book is $24.99. I know that's a little bit pricey, but like I said, it's it is a full book, and I did go through it with a fine-tooth comb. I did keep the Kindle version nice and cheap. The Kindle version's $4.99. I figure there's no printing costs. There's no reason to jack up the price. I know all my other books, the Kindle's $10 cheaper, and in this case, this one's $20 cheaper. But that's okay with me. I'm not doing this for money. I want those of you that want the book that maybe can't afford the paperback right now to still be able to get it and join in the fun and have this. Like, you can get a Kindle app on your phone for free. A Kindle reader. And any phone, any tablet. I just pulled up a Kindle reader today. I bought 2 books from. I bought one from Spooky Boo. Actually, I got 2 from Spooky Boo, and I bought one from Beautiful Nightmare, who just published a book. And I pulled them up on my Kindle reader right on my computer. So I just wanted to make sure that I kept it cheap for a reason. I'm not trying to gouge anybody for money. Like, oh, I'll just make this one $10 cheaper and make it $14.99 for the Kindle. That doesn't make sense to me. That just screws you guys over. And I'm not doing this for money, and I don't want to screw you over. I love you guys. You guys are my friends. You guys are. I don't really think of you as viewers and fans. I know a lot of you pretty well. We talk on Facebook, we talk on Twitter, we talk on Discord. I've gotten to know a lot of you really, really well. Really want to thank you guys for showing up tonight, though. I figured while I was here, I was going to go ahead and read maybe the preface and I was going to go ahead and read the prefaces, my preface and Doughboy 420's preface, and then Doughboy's 420's acknowledgments and my acknowledgments. I figured I would go ahead and read those. The preface at least let you know what to expect, where the books came from. And then the acknowledgments are, I mean, you guys are in the acknowledgments. So, I mean, I want to acknowledge live, and on Doughboy's behalf as well. Yeah, it's just, I love publishing books for you guys. I know you guys have wanted a physical copy of the Locust Lake series for a long time. Now you can, grab it, throw it in a backpack, take it with you, pull it up on your phone, whatever. You can sit around a campfire and read a Locust Lake story out loud to your kids or whatever, scare the crap out of them. Good times. Anyways, so this is the preface. While Doughboy 420's preface for the Locust Lake book. So this is on Doughboy 420's behalf. I wanted to write for as long as I can remember, and the first story I can recall writing was a horror story. It was some cliche thing about a monster in a cave, but even then, it was pretty gory, for a third grader's standards, that is. Now, 20 some odd years later, I'm still writing, and albeit more advanced than a third grader, I hope. I would have been one messed up third grader to be writing stuff like this. Locust Lake is a labor of love that started years ago, years before the Cleaving Thought from Bone YouTube channel, and long before Sociopathic Pasta. It began as a script for a movie, and my hope is to help make that a reality one day. From that script, it grew into something bigger. It took on a life of its own, as if the water of Locust Lake now lives itself. Casper Stoical birthed from myself, and Jacob Treagle from L.W. Sutton. Two demons birthed from the cursed waters of Locust Lake. I've spent a lot of time molding the mythos behind Locust Lake, sitting around and dreaming up new, horrific ways of killing off characters. Many times, the characters created for these stories have been based on friends and people that I know. I'm sure a psychologist would have a field day with me. I am a huge fan of horror movies, slasher movies in particular, and Locust Lake is like a love letter to the slasher genre, which I am sure you will easily see. I have drawn inspiration from all the greats, and I hope to pay homage to them in return. I hope you enjoy the legends of Locust Lake. Cool. So that's Doughboy's preface. Very well put, Doughboy. I liked that. And your acknowledgments too, by the way. I don't think I got a chance to tell you that. Well done. On both. Well done. All right. So this is my preface. Next page. Preface by L.W. Sutton. The collection of stories contained herein speaks strongly to the collaborative efforts of my co-writer and I, while also serving as love letters to my mentors in horror creation. Slasher films of the 80s certainly had an influence on these stories and the overall style in which they've been presented. Those of you who know me know that I love horror. To be here, sitting at the scene depicted in these stories,
Trying to find the words for a preface in a book of horror is not only an honor to me, but still somewhat inconceivable. As you read further, you may note the geographical location in which these stories take place. I can assure you, as a former resident of Susquehanna County, Pennsylvania, the location is ripe with tales of creepers and ghosts lurking around every bend of the river. These stories are adaptations of legends and myths passed on by residents of the area. The ghosts in these local legends were typically nameless, but are famous in their agony, anguish, and the ability to instill true terror. In short, the following stories are a combination of decades-old myths, the influences of 80s horror pop culture, and the twisted minds of myself and my co-writer, DB420. Welcome to Locust Lake. So that's my preface. Kind of again leads into at least people that have not been introduced to the series already. Maybe just happen to stumble across the book and pick it up or whatever, or read through the preface and the first couple of stories. At least they get a feel for what the book is about and what it's trying to do. Thank you. Thank you, Evil Outcast. Thank you, ISB. All right. So, just Jill, welcome. Did not see you enter because I was just babbling away. Awesome. Very glad you're here. Well, that's why the books exist. You don't have to watch them if they become movies. You can just read the books or listen to the narrations. There's so many formats. All right. We could start another petition. I think we had more followers though at that point. But we could. I don't know. It'd be nice. Yeah, I'm up for it. Doesn't hurt to try a petition. All right, so I'm going to move into the acknowledgements. These are Doughboy 420's acknowledgements. I would like to thank my grandmother, Alice, for always having faith in my writing and pushing me to do more. I would also like to thank my parents for all the help they have given me. I also want to thank my girlfriend for putting up with me, believing in me, and helping me through hard times. DB stands for DB stands for Doughboy, which is a nickname given to me by my good friend, who I have known for most of my life, Sociopathic himself. And I would also like to thank him for helping me expand my love of horror. Thank you, Doughboy, by the way. Lastly, I would like to thank all of the great horror writers, directors, and actors. Without you, there would be no Locust Lake. Thank you for all the years of frights and fun. It's true. Not many people do. That's okay. Lots of people listen. I don't mind narrating. Maybe if it entices someone to whatever, it's cool. But these were more for everybody else. Everybody wanted books, so I felt obliged to do them, and it feels good. It feels good to have published paperbacks out, and it feels good to be able to go in my bedroom and like, hey, look, it's a book. Like I can pick it up. That's pretty awesome. So really can't wait until the Locust Lake book comes in the mail. All right, so my acknowledgements. I sit here on, by the way, I wrote this last weekend while I was at Locust Lake. I sit here on the shores of Locust Lake itself, the scene of these stories, reflecting upon the series as a whole as I write my last few words for this project. It feels more than fitting to end this story, this book, where it all began. I must first start by acknowledging the influence that my daughter, Shiloh, has had on both my life and this book. Before I go any further, I got to tell you guys, watch out. The end of this is a little bit sappy. Okay. The returning Ahab of these stories has been quite obviously named after her, with good reason. Her presence in my life has helped me feel as though everything I do is awesome and worth pursuing. Thank you, Shiloh. In that respect, I must also acknowledge my wife for constantly putting up with my late night writing sessions, YouTube antics, and always helping me in every way possible whenever I ask. She has been a believer in me and what I try to achieve since before it was even put into practice. I would also like to thank the beneficial impact my mother, father, brothers, co-writer, my channel my channel slash book artist Tamara, close friends and fans of my YouTube channel, most of which can be called friends as well, have had on my writing efforts. Sometimes when one feels the need to break from the mundane, but is afraid to do so, it may only take a single push in the right direction to enable something fantastical. If there were nothing but non-believers amongst you, this book and these stories would not exist. Therefore, they are as much a product of you as they are of me and DB420. I hope that all of you reading this or listening to this do not just find good horror, but also inspiration. If you put your mind to it, anything is possible. As for the name Shiloh being used with such importance in these stories, it's a nod to how strong I want and I know my daughter to be. For her to be the main character of these stories was somewhat inevitable. Always be strong, Shiloh. Let nothing stand in your way. Always be as you are, kind, free, happy, and a true believer in life. Thank you for being my light in the darkness. And that was my acknowledgments. I'm going to hit my vape real quick. Got a little tongue-tied in the middle. That's not how it reads. That was just me messing up. Thank you, ISB. And Boggs, I agree. And by the way, Boggs, I don't believe I said hi to you either. I did see you earlier. I'm really happy you showed up. I know you were pretty excited for this book. Links are posted in the description. I'll go ahead and I can post that again right here and right now. That is the link to the Locust Lake book. Again, $24.99 for the paperback. 178 pages long, 8.5 by 11, the size of a strategy guide basically for a game. And the Kindle is $4.99, so it's $20 cheaper than the paperback. So if you just want the content, you don't care about the physical book, boom, you got it. Awesome, Evil. Thank you. That's hats off. Again, it's an honor to have anybody, offer anything for anything that I've just produced out of my head. And I know I'm talking for Doughboy as well. That's just an insane thought. And I really, again, want to thank Spooky Boo while I have a chance. Without her, this would not be possible. If you guys don't know Spooky Boo, Scary Story Times, she does a podcast. And she also has a YouTube channel. She's a fantastic individual. She's a writer. She's a narrator. And it was her that pointed me in the direction of how to create paperbacks, basically for free, and how to get them out there to you guys and how to create basically the Locust Lake book in physical form, which is why the other two books came out to begin with, is because, I can do that. Well, I'm not done with the Locust Lake book yet, but I can put these out and see what that's like and use that to my advantage when I do come out with the Locust Lake book. So without her, none of that would be possible. There would just be Kindle. So really, really, really happy with all the help that she's done. Really want to thank Tamara Tamara Fernandez. She's the one that does all my channel art. You'll find her listed in the book as the illustrator. She's the one that did the cover art. She's also done the artwork for my channel. The artwork for the t-shirts is basically the fan art that she drew me a long time ago when I was Sociopathic Pasta. Then I'm using that for the merch. She does commissions. From now on, I am going to be paying her for her work. She does do really, really good work. So if you guys do want to commission something, she does not cost like hundreds of dollars or even $100. Just I would go ahead and message her or ask me how to get a hold of her or whatever the case may be, and I'll put you in touch with her. Because I know she would appreciate the work, and she's fantastic. She does really, really good stuff. I am just going to go turn on the air conditioner real quick. It's getting a little warm in here. I just wanted to turn it off while I was reading the acknowledgments and stuff. 1 second. I am back. Well, I'll tell you what, Evil. You've seen some of her stuff. It's the cover. It's you've seen the cover of my second book, Leaving Thought from Bone. It's very similar to the banner art on my channel page, and my character symbol for my channel page is the character symbol on my Twitter. She's done a lot of work for me. That's basically, at least the work she's done for me. That's how I show it to people. I throw it up all over the place, and she's basically now become my like exclusive channel artist. Oh yeah, it's Doughboy. It's warm. It's humid. It's very, very humid. It's been humid like all week, and I'm still wearing jeans for some reason. Don't ask me why. Wore jeans to the office, and I guess I just didn't change. Well, no, that's not true. I did put on this Friday the 13th Part 8 shirt. I'll go ahead and take the camera off here for a minute, but then I'm going to put it back up because I was going to do, a little bit more talking. Oh, before I do that, though, I do want to tell you a little bit more about the Locust Lake book. Another thing, I know in my previous books, if you've noticed, I italicized all of the dialogue. I think that's how not everybody, but that's how a lot of people do it. I did not do that with the Locust Lake book. The Locust Lake book, I italicized only, like the names of signs and stuff like that. Important character, legendary names. And then I also italicized the sound effects. That's why I didn't want to italicize the dialogue, because I wanted the sound effects to be italicized. Crunch, pop, squish. When you see that italicized word as you're reading through it, I don't know. I don't want to say, hey, you're going to do this, but I did studies through psychologically speaking. I've studied psychology for a little while. It will trigger your brain to come up with a corresponding cognitive schematic prototype. Thank you. That's what I was. Human schema, a schematic prototype. As you read it, it'll trigger your brain, and supposedly you'll make up your own sound effect as you're reading through. So that's why I only italicized those things, because I didn't want the dialogue to take away from that effect. And again, that's why there's not like whole sentences italicized. It's like one word or like the name of a sign, something like that. Like when they're talking about the sign, just a gosh darn camp. Just a gosh darn camp would be italicized. But most of I didn't leave like entire, especially with Locust Lake, that's a lot of dialogue. So a lot of it would have been italicized. So Boggs, you will not have to hang from your toes to read the book. I reduced the italicizing quite a bit. So that's good. Then you should appreciate that. I just wanted to go ahead and explain that, because I know some people some people like it because it does make the dialogue jump out at you. In much the same way, you create voices for the characters in your head when the dialogue's italicized. But I just felt in this case that sound effects were probably a little bit more important than character relation, and I could be wrong on that. But then again, that's what second editions are for. So that's what's going on with the Locust Lake book, guys. I told you I was going to release it tonight at 9:30, And I did. I kept true to my promise. I clicked publish 2 days ago. I know Moff Tarkin. He must have done a YouTube search for it or something this morning when he first woke up, because I didn't post the link anywhere, and he texted me and said, "Hey, I bought the Kindle version. I'm gonna go sit on my porch and read it." So that did make me feel pretty good. But yeah, so but that's it's up now. It is live. I have my author copies coming. I hear Doughboy 420 also ordered his copy as well. Yeah, etc., etc., etc. Bree likes to pick on me. It explains the remainder of a thought. It's supposed to let you fill in that blank and stop the rambling and spamming. I don't like to spam people. So after 2 or 3 thoughts in succession, it's just etc. You get the idea. Yeah, it would be a lot of italics if I was to. And I was thinking about it though, boy. I really was. I was thinking about italicizing all of the dialogue, but Locust Lake's not that kind of book. It's not the book you want the dialogue italicized. It's the kind of book where I feel, because yes, I think that plays into it. Character development and relation is always good, but I felt that italicizing sound effects would be a little bit better. And I was thinking about, hey, I'll italicize the dialogue and then I'll bold the sound effects, but I didn't want those effects, those action words to jump off the page before you got to it. An italicized word doesn't jump out at you the way a bold word does. There is a couple of bolden things in there, but again, I left those in there for certain effect, for certain reasons. Hey, Constable Carnage, what's going on, man? He just started a YouTube channel. If you guys wouldn't mind, please go check him out. Show him some support. He's just starting out. Like, share, subscribe. You know the deal. Please do me a favor. Constable Carnage he's awesome, and he is working really hard. He's recently gotten very addicted. I think he uploaded like 3 videos today. So please, yeah, go show him some love. He's budding and he's doing really well. He writes his own stuff. I should probably throw that in there. That's pretty big. That's pretty cool. He's working on a collab right now. I'm going to be in it. He's going to send me lines. He probably already did, but I clicked off my Discord, so I didn't have the bloop in the background while I was doing the live stream. Oh, I was going to show you guys my shirt. That's what I was going to do. And then I was going to talk to you about my first 2 books. Ooh. I know. Here I am, right? See, on my screen, it's a mirrored image, so the text is backward. I don't know how it is for you. I guess I should probably go back and watch my live streams every once in a while. Get home from the office, I look like hell. Yeah, well, it's fitting. I actually see a lot of people don't like that movie, and I'll admit it might not be the best Jason movie, but for one, I love all Jason movies. You know that. I love Friday the 13th. And number 2, I live in New York, man. New York has a new problem. Like, it's so fitting. Like, I just had to pick it up when I saw it. Excuse me. I had one of the droplets hit my... Oh. Boy, that was almost mask pop off. That would have been bad. Yeah, I had a pop.
Yeah.
Pop.
Yeah, that hurts. It's hot.
So made me cough a little bit. Luckily, I didn't like get like the esophagus, or I'd be sitting like talking like this and gagging and Oh yeah, the bling.
Show it real close.
This is.
It was really cool. I'm very proud of that.
I'm sure you can hear her in the background. My wife got me my hockey mask bling.
Hockey mask.
I know I used to have like the silver hockey mask, and I wore it so much it wore through the chain. So I didn't have it anymore. I still have the emblem, but there's no chain for it, and I really can't hook up anymore. But this is
This is it's like an upgrade. Thank you. I do like the bling. All right. Well, I mean, at least for right now, I'll leave the camera off. I'll talk to you guys, stuff like that. Till I gotta take a drink anyway, because then I gotta take the mask off. But so again, my first two books, after going through the Locust Lake book, and getting my first two books in the mail, I noticed one, I think I uploaded a rough draft of both books for the paperback, and two weren't formatted correctly. Like when I put them on Amazon. I only looked at the table of contents fits. The first story is there. It works. It's good enough. Well, the third story, the fourth story, they're starting in the middle of the page, and there's like a blank page here, and so the formatting was pretty badly messed up. So I went back and revised both manuscripts, uploaded them, got them formatted correctly, and they're live. Like I said, also went through the Kindles, and I went through those manuscripts with that new reader and uploaded those new manuscripts to the e-readers without the table of contents, formatted for Kindle, so they'll read a lot better. First book is $2.99, second book's $3.99, and Legends of Locust Lake on Kindle is $4.99. And all three are available in paperback if you guys want the paperback. But yeah. So again, just wanted to go ahead and just throw that out there that the second editions of my first two books, I guess basically you could say, are live, and the Locust Lake book is now live. Well, you got first editions, I guess you could say. Yeah. First editions, rough drafts. They weren't really rough drafts. They just weren't combed through as well. I just think they were earlier versions of the book. But again, so I went through and fixed a lot of stuff, and they should be, again, I'm sure I didn't get everything, but they're definitely a lot better than they were. And the Locust Lake book has been picked over line by line and reworded. I mean, very, very meticulous with the Locust Lake book. Sweet. Thanks, thank you very much, ISB. Very, very much appreciated. Yeah, I guess, hey, Evil, I'm not saying I ever will, but like, if I get to be somewhat of a known author, those books could be worth, some kind of money someday, because they were first editions and there were not many sold. So, yeah. Kindle, if you got the Kindle versions, like I said, I think you can update the Kindles for free. If not, that's freaking ridiculous, and Kindle should just let you do it, because just because I uploaded another manuscript doesn't mean you should have to pay for a revised version of the same thing. So if they make you pay for it again, I am strongly disagreeing with that. Even Jason says no. It's a bad business move. Oh, I didn't know you meant like the physical copies. I thought you were talking about the Kindles. Yeah, no, I mean, hey, the stories are still there. I mean, the stories themselves are there in the books. And a piece of hair sticking out. He's going crazy. And it's like looking in a mirror. I haven't looked in a mirror in like 5 hours. So next thing I wanted to talk about you guys with again, I just want to mention the merch. I don't have like a merch store. The Discord for Cleaving Thought from Bone, it's posted in almost on all my newer videos. You'll see the Discord link. If you join my Discord, there's a channel on the left that says Gift Shop. You click on that, click on the pinned post up top, you'll find links to t-shirts and stuff like that. So if you're interested, that's the merch is in the gift shop on the Discord. There's also links to the books and stuff like that. So if you guys are interested in it, that's where it's at. Like I said, t-shirts are live already. They've been a t-shirt and a hoodie are live in Europe. They have been for a month. Got the t-shirt approved in the United States. That's live. I actually ordered it today to make sure that I know every time, hey, I got merch. Oh, wait, I don't have merch. Oh, wait, oh, no, wait, I don't have merch. This time, it's real. I ordered my own. It's on its way. It'll be here at the end of July. I have the hoodie in review right now. That should go through by tomorrow because it went through in Europe without a problem. So it should go through here as well. And then I'm going to be doing a Locust Lake hoodie or t-shirt. Not quite sure. The hoodies are more expensive. They're $50. The t-shirts are 20. I don't want to exclude people from having Locust Lake merch because maybe I'll do a t-shirt and a hoodie. That way, if you want the hoodie, you can get the hoodie. If you want the t-shirt, you can get the t-shirt. I think that's the way to go. Oh, yeah. Mascara. There it is. It's all grown right in. Told you, I haven't looked in the mirror in hours. Creepy with the smoke. Yeah, the completely blocks out my eyes. Oh, exactly. Listen, that's why the YouTube channel is free. I want to keep reading my stories and get them out there. Even the people that don't have any money, you can still come here and listen to the stories that I write, and it won't cost you a dime. But like I said, if you want a version to take with you, you don't have a lot of money, the Kindle is available. And if you really want the physical version, you want to splurge to have something to hold in your hand, those are available as well. Cleaving thought from bone, the machete. I like that. I like Bree's idea. Cleaving thought from bone, the pole saw. Or my wife's cleaving thought from bone, the flamethrower. The kids love that one. Spaceballs reference, by the way.
I was going to say, that's from Mel Brooks.
These are cool people. I'm sure they know. Not on camera now. Sorry. Illegal. And this is a PG-13 channel, I believe. So, no, you can do them for kids. My channel's not for kids.
Yeah, but then you'd have to go on YouTube Kids.
That's why it's 13 and up.
Mm-hmm.
So, actually, I think it might be 18 and up. I might have said it there. Just because some of the content I get is it's pretty brutal, and there's some stories I haven't read yet. One in particular that you guys would be like, oh my god, why did and some of you would be downvoting and unsubscribing. You're not ready for it yet. You're not ready for that story yet. That was I wrote that and put that up 4 years into my channel after I had a very large, strong viewer base and a lot of people that I knew that might not take offense to it. I put 2 warnings up put a text warning up before the video, and I did an intro before the video warning people not to watch it. And most people still watched it. The most common comment was, ew, what did I just watch? I feel like I need I don't want to say it because, again, monetized, but a blank shower. You know what I'm saying? They typed it out. I loved it. That's all one comment. Ew, I hated it. I feel disgusting. I absolutely loved it. Great job. So, it is a very intense story, one that will give you very conflicted feelings. You might really like it. You might not like it. You're not ready yet. Maybe someday, not yet. Oh yeah, no, I like Baraska. I do. But listen, but it's like it's stuff like that. I guess worse. It's worse than that. It's worse than Baraska, with sound effects and a lot more description. Worse than Baraska, with sound effects and a lot more description, compressed into like a 20-minute story. So it gets where it's going very quickly. Oh. ISB. That's a great question. That is one I cannot answer, my friend. I cannot answer that. Hold on, I'm up at the I need a drink. Mm. That is a question I cannot answer, ISB. There is a book. The Curse is Broken. There's no doubt about that. All I can say is I hope you look forward to the current Not All Heroes Wear Capes stories. There's 6 of those. And those will be ending sometime in October. After those, we'll see what happens. But again, I really can't say with any like solidity. But yeah, I hear where you're coming from. Fila, hola, how are you? Very glad you were able to make it. Sorry, I didn't see it joining again. I was busy jabbering, didn't see people filing in. Very glad you guys came. Wow, we've been streaming for about an hour, but again, 10-minute check. So officially kicked off 9:30, 52 minutes. Yeah, we did pretty good. Somehow I had enough to talk about to keep everybody busy for just about an hour. It makes me happy. Mom always said I had a gift of mouth. I guess now it comes in handy. I figure about 7 minutes I'll close the stream down. So if you guys got any questions or anything, by all means, go ahead, let me know. And I wanted to give you a time instead of just being like, oh, by the way, I'm turning off the stream. See you guys later. Like I figured, 10:30, 9:30 to 10:30. I'll shut down the stream. So you guys have any questions about the books? Any question about the merch? Anything you guys want to talk about, want to ask? By all means, fire away. Well, Boggs, I am glad I inspired you to do so. That's actually, again, that's an honor. Thank you. That's pretty cool. Absolutely. I agree, Bree. This was a great chat. I know I was doing all the chatting. Had so much to like, but I was so excited to get this book out to you guys. And yeah, it's been done since like Sunday night, Monday, the latest. Kindle was probably about Tuesday or Wednesday. But I knew you guys really wanted this, and I wanted to hype it up. Like the paperback was done, but I wanted to, give it a couple of days to promote. Hey, by the way, the Locust Lake book is coming. The Locust Lake book is coming. I wanted to build up hype, and you know me. If I'm building up hype, then I usually typically deliver with said hype. So it is here. I know that a lot of you guys were waiting. I wasn't really specific at first with coming soon. And that's honestly because I didn't know if they were going to be live Friday. I was planning on clicking publish last night, so they would be live today, most likely. And in that instance, see, the paperback took me 2 days. That didn't go live until 48 hours. So if I clicked it last night, you wouldn't have the paperback until tomorrow. So you would have had this stream and it would have been like, hey, Locust Lake book, it's dropping tomorrow. And that's What a letdown. So I did publish them 2 days ago. The Locust Lake, the paperback went live early this morning, and the Kindle was live yesterday. So very happy that they were live by the time of the stream. I've been posting links to it everywhere. I know a lot of people, were pretty excited about the Locust Lake book coming. So wanted to make sure I was able to get it out to you guys. And again, it's going to take me probably about a month to get my author copies. You guys are actually going to probably get your copies before I get mine. So when you do, take pictures, send them over to me. Always love it when people take pictures of a book that I wrote or co-wrote and take a picture and be like, hey, I received your book. Like that's a pretty big honor to see that. Doughboy 420 will actually end up getting his copy before I get my copies. Author copies are printed at one facility, one copy at a time. Customer copies are printed at different facilities around the US that mass produce in expectation of volume. So authors take about a month to get their copy. Customers take about a week to a week and a half. Sorry, I'm reading some comments. I said I was gonna. Told you to post questions, ask stuff. I agree, Brie. I love all these peeps too. Very cool. I cannot wait until you come out of the lake, Boggs. Gotta have somebody snap some pictures of that. Look, it's the Boggs monster. Fila, yeah, actually we were kind of discussing that. I might go ahead and because I don't want to give out my home address. But I might give out I might go get a post office box. So that way you guys can mail me stuff. Just don't mail me anthrax. Please. or other nasty things. Hate mail's fine. Like you can't kill anybody with hate mail. I'll be sad, but you can send me hate mail, I suppose. But fan art, stuff like that. I mean, that'd be great. So yeah, I don't see a reason why I can't get a post office box and you guys can send me stuff or like I said, even books for me to sign, and I will gladly send them back to you. That's not a problem. No heads, please. What's in the box? What's in the box? Sorry. You'll find that me and my wife, Doughboy will attest. He knew me before he knew her, and I was doing this for a long time. I got her doing it too. We speak in movie quotes.
Constantly.
So, we can have a entire paragraph conversation in nothing but movie quotes. Where did that come from? As it pertains to the conversation. So, it's pretty fun stuff over here sometimes. I do like tacos, Evil, but I don't think that would keep in the mail.
Tacos don't like him.
No, tacos like me just fine. Thank you very much. Not tacos that go in the mail. I don't imagine a mailed taco would make me feel just fine. Yeah, 7, very good. Yeah, what's in the box? Yeah, that's where that came from. 7 shout out. It's a good movie. That would be awesome, Boggs. If you were wearing my merch, on that'd be cool, man. That's awesome. I'm honored. Seriously, you guys are great. I have the greatest following. I'm sorry. You guys are just absolutely fantastic, and I appreciate you supporting me and being my friend. You guys are awesome. Can't thank you enough. Can't thank you enough. Huge props. Love you all. And again, these stories, these books, this channel, none of it would exist without you guys. I wouldn't be doing it to write it for myself.
I know you guys like, stories. You guys like horror. I like horror. I like stories. So we have a kinship. That's why I do it. I think we have that in common, and I think that's that foundation is it's a common ground. It's always good, and you're all good people. I don't think I've really met a non good person. We're all got our quirks. It's been great chatting with you guys. It really has. Merchant send selfies. Sounds fun. Great. Grab merch, guys. Send selfies. Grab a t-shirt. And like I said, hoodies are going to be. I'm going to grab a hoodie. I don't know if I'm going to grab like one for the whole family because they're $50. But I'm going to grab a hoodie once it's live. First cleaving thought from Bone hoodie. And I think I will do Locust Lake t-shirts and hoodies because that way then I can grab a Locust Lake t-shirt. I don't know if I'm going to grab a Locust Lake hoodie, but a t-shirt sounds cool. Yeah. So really, really love you guys. Hugs back. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for your interest in the stories and just, as a writer and a narrator. For a long time, it was the narrating thing. Everybody was like, "Oh, this was narrated really well. This is a good story," and a lot of people that didn't really know, like, I wrote it. Eventually, some people would ask, "Who's L.W. Sutton? Or, who's Doughboy 420?" Oh, Doughboy 420 is my co-writer. Well, tell your other co-writer too. He's also really awesome. Like, well, that one's me. That one's me. It's always good to hear somebody say, "Hey, I really like the writer of this story," and not know that you're the one that wrote it, because that that's genuine. So that's really cool. Really, Doughboy's like, I really want a Locust Lake shirt. Yeah, so do I. I know you do, man. How could you not? I know that feeling, dude. When you first publish a book, you first have merch. I first have merch now, like my first channel merch. I'm just as excited as you are. Like I'm so stoked. Thank you guys a ton for being here. Can't thank you enough. Glad you showed. Really happy you're interested in the Locust Lake series, and that's the great thing about writing. Anything can happen, and one way or another, evil always returns. So don't worry. Certain things are in good hands. Don't fret. Just enjoy the content to come. I promise. Love you guys. Really, really hope. Yeah, and sometimes the response I get Bree. But thank you guys. I'm like running out of goodbyes. I'm saying goodbye. I don't want to click end. You know what I mean? It's been a good time. But you know me. I'll see you guys on Twitter. I'll see you guys on Facebook. I'll see you in the Discord. I'll see you around. Thanks a ton for stopping in. Can't say it again. I can say it again, but can't say it enough. Love you guys. I'll have a drink for you too. I'll actually have a toast of champagne. I got a little bit in the fridge. Peace out.